Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips Action Auto Parts here on a beautiful Saturday. Oh man, yesterday and today has been phenomenal. Customers up on the hill pulling some 04 Honda Element parts. And let's see, had some 86 Ford four-wheel drive parts sold this morning. 87 Camaro hood. What else was it? Crap, I know there was something else. Oh, the calipers off of an 05 VW Jetta, the rear calipers, and alternator off of an 03 Mustang. I think that's it. So out here last night till, well, I put in 11 and a half hours yesterday. It was a long day, but sold a couple motors and stuff. I done a video on that last night. I was out here in the dark, but Peg's putting some fuel in Odell, the service truck, because it's getting a little low. The gas end don't work, but he can kind of tell. Luckily, I was at 5-star this morning and realized I had a jug with me, and I went ahead and filled it up. When I was getting breakfast and put some gas in Black Betty, I actually drove her home last night. But I was telling Peg it's starting to dry up, man. This weather we're supposed to be having is in the mid-upper 50s, maybe low 60s. And I think there's only one chance, or as of right now, one day later on up in the week, for a chance of rain. So if it gets dried up, we're going to tackle this lower lot and try to get a lot of that stuff reorganized and make it to where we get more room when inventory comes in. Or if it's something that's I'm wanting to keep longer, we may take it from up there down here or something. I don't know. But we got to get this truck bed moved ASAP. And of course, we got this truck separated the bed, so I done got rid of the cab on it. Got to get some of this stuff straightened up. There's some Cordoba parts I need to get put together in a spot and listed. And there goes a one-legged man pulling a wheelie up the hill on his four-wheeler. We pulled the rear end out of a Nissan Pathfinder, and we had to get it up front to put it on a pallet for a trucking company to pick it up. And I said, let's try to get that up in the truck. And he said, here, let me just pull it up there with that. So he threw the J-hook on the rear end and his four-wheeler and took off. But I got to get this little lot kind of cleaned up, dried up. This I need to move over somewhere. I'm not going to sell parts, and I think I've said this before, if it don't pertain to parts I can use on my 77 Aspen RT, then I would sell some stuff off at 78. But I got to get the injector pieces on top for that Cadillac. I got the title to it. I like to get that car going, but we got to get this kind of straightened up a little bit. And I know we're still in the winter. It's probably going to get nasty again, but at least for this next week, everything's looking pretty good. I think my brother's finally going to take Mom's car to his place. That would be out of the way. Of course, the little Nissan runs. I got to get Tar's wheels on my 77 Aspen so we can move it around and stuff. And then, of course, the Little Red Express and the El Camino sitting in the old garden spot. And that's just because I had to get them moved from up front. They're not going to stay there. But anyway, got to get this little area straightened up some. Of course, we got the old box van and the motorhome moved here a while back. We done a video on that. I've got, of course, this is a truck I got for parts for my dad's truck. This old frame, I'd like to move it. I've had somebody interested in possibly the motor off of either it or the 98 Dodge, because they want a good one to rebuild, and both of them runs, but you know, it's whatever they want to do. And then Felicia's been working on pulling nails out of the barn lumber, so we're gonna try to get all of that cleaned up and then restacked and covered up and what have you. So got some things going on. Dollar wise, yesterday was a good day, a long one. Today's been a good day, but not as much money, but hey, it's money. Let's be sitting out here not doing anything. Little worried about my chickens. Real quick, Cluck Norris was hollering at me the other day, and I threw him and the girls, Cluck and Henrietta, out some corn. And normally Cluck does not get too far away from Cluck Norris. And she was nowhere to be found. And Henrietta was right with him, and they still got some corn here. And he was crowing earlier this morning. I haven't found any evidence that anything's caught cluck cluck. And of course, I used to have chickens when I was a kid, and I can't remember. I didn't think they started nesting this time of year, but then I heard something on the radio, a guy saying that the hens he had for sale was starting to nest. So I don't know if she's trying to get her some eggs hid and she's staying away or what. She done that last year or last summer. She was staying across the road, but we never could find no evidence of it. And then they started coming back over here. So they've been staying over here a little bit, scratching around over on the neighbor's property a little bit, which, I mean, I know he don't care, but I don't know. They've been kind of missing in action, so to speak. I've heard him crowing, or excuse me, earlier when I got out here, but I've been busy and hadn't seen them, so hopefully they're okay. Well, I am going to wrap this one up. I know we're just kind of jibber-jabbering along, but I hadn't made a video today, and I finally got caught up. I told Peg, I said, we'll put some gas in Odell and save me a gallon or two, and we'll go, when we close up, go out to the house and see if I can get that cougar started. I think it's out of gas. I put a little bit in it, but he told me, he said, boss, when we put that in there, we put quite a few gallons in it before it actually started picking up. So hopefully that will be the scenario. And I think we're going to take the little Jimmy home, and I may piddle around on it out there, cleaning it up some. That sounds like a plan. Well, y'all have a great one, okay? Hope you have a blessed weekend. Please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, please subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.